There was a moment when the football world believed Neymar would become the greatest player on earth. Not just another superstar. Not just another Brazilian icon. The next king of football. He had everything. The talent. The charisma. The creativity. The confidence. At his best, Neymar didn't play football like anyone else. He made it look beautiful. For many fans, he was the closest thing football had seen to Ronaldinho. Maybe even more complete. So how did a player with unlimited talent never win a Ballon d'Or? How did the most exciting footballer of his generation become football's biggest what if? This is the story of Neymar. And the impossible expectations that followed him everywhere. Chapter 1: Brazil's Next Hero. In Brazil, football is bigger than sport. It's identity. Every generation searches for a new hero. Someone who can carry the country back to glory. After Pelé came Ronaldo. After Ronaldo came Ronaldinho. And after Ronaldinho came Neymar. From a young age, Neymar looked different. At Santos, he wasn't just scoring goals. He was entertaining people. Rainbow flicks. Elasticos. Impossible dribbles. Defenders looked embarrassed trying to stop him. Some players are efficient. Neymar was art. And because of that, the hype around him became enormous. By the time he was a teenager, European clubs already wanted him. People weren't asking if he would become world-class. People were asking if he could become one of the greatest players ever. And honestly, it didn't sound crazy. Chapter 2: The Perfect Stage. When Neymar joined Barcelona in 2013, the football world exploded. One attack. And somehow, it worked perfectly. The MSN era became legendary. Barcelona destroyed teams. Messi had the genius. Suarez had the aggression. And Neymar brought magic. For many fans, this was the best version of Neymar's career. He was smiling again. Playing freely. Winning trophies. In the 2015 Champions League, won the treble. And looked ready to dominate football for the next decade. But there was one problem. As long as Messi existed, Neymar would never be the center of football. No matter how good he became, Barcelona still belonged to Messi. And Neymar didn't want to be second. He wanted his own throne. Chapter 3: The Transfer That Changed Everything. In 2017, football changed forever. Paris Saint-Germain paid €222 million for Neymar. The most expensive transfer in history. It wasn't just a transfer. It was a statement. PSG believed Neymar could become the face of world football. The man who would finally step out of Messi's shadow. And in the beginning, it looked possible. Neymar's numbers were incredible. When healthy, he was destroying defenders every single week. But slowly, everything started going wrong. Injuries became constant. Every important season seemed to end the same way. Neymar injured. PSG eliminated. Criticism everywhere. And over time, people stopped talking about Neymar like a future GOAT. They started talking about wasted potential. Chapter 4: The Image Problem. The hardest part about Neymar's career wasn't just injuries. It was perception. Cristiano Ronaldo built his image around discipline and obsession. Messi built his image around humility and consistency. But Neymar became something different. A celebrity. Parties. Poker tournaments. Fashion events. Social media drama. Fair or unfair, many fans started believing Neymar didn't care enough about football. Every injury made the criticism worse. Every birthday party became a meme. Every defeat became proof that he wasted his talent. And this is what made Neymar such a complicated player. Because when he played, you could still see the genius, The creativity was still there. The skill was still unbelievable. But greatness in football is not only about talent. It's about obsession. And many people believed Neymar never sacrificed enough to become immortal. Chapter 5: The Weight of a Country. He was expected to save Brazilian football. During the 2014 World Cup, the entire country depended on him. And when he got injured against Colombia, everything collapsed. Then came the 7-1 against Germany. One of the most painful moments in football history. After that humiliation, the pressure on Neymar became impossible. Every tournament became personal. Every defeat became national tragedy. If Brazil lost, people blamed Neymar. No modern player carried expectations this emotional. Because Brazil didn't just want a star. They wanted another legend. Another Pelé. Another Ronaldo. And maybe that burden was simply too heavy for one player. Chapter 6: The Saddest Ronaldo. At his peak, Neymar could do things almost nobody else could imagine. But football is cruel. It doesn't reward potential. It rewards legacy. And Neymar's legacy became incomplete. Not because he failed, but because the expectations around him were almost impossible. People didn't want Neymar to become great. They wanted him to become eternal. Ending. And maybe that's why Neymar feels so tragic. Because we saw the greatness. For brief moments, Neymar looked unstoppable. Like football's future belonged entirely to him. But injuries, pressure, fame, criticism, and perhaps his own choices stopped him from reaching the level the world expected. Neymar will still be remembered as one of the most talented players of his generation. A superstar. A magician. A football artist. But not the GOAT everyone imagined. And maybe that's what makes his story unforgettable.